another video. Today I'm going to film my August wrap up and my September TBR. I forgot which month it is. And we're in a new location because in the location that I usually film in my room, the light is totally horrible. So we're kind of chasing the light today. And since summer's almost over and winter and fall are going to be coming up and it's going to be darker over where I am, maybe this might be our new filming location. I might try a couple of others, but I hope you guys like it and the light is good. If not, I read 9 books this month and I have a lot of books to show you that I want to read next month. So we're just going to get started. The first book I read this month was a reread, and it was Leaving Paradise by Simone Elkeles. I love Simone Elkeles, and this was the very first book that I read by her, and I just wanted to read it again to see if it was still one of my favorite things. It's about a girl named Maggie and a boy named Caleb, and Caleb hit Maggie with his car and drove away one night at a party. So we follow Maggie and his dual perspectives, and Caleb is just getting out of jail and Maggie is kind of afraid when she goes to see him again, but then things happen and the loveliness occurs. So this book was really good. It's still good. Really loved it. I don't think I liked it as much as I did the first time, but I always don't seem to like the book as much as I do the first time because this was a reread, but I still like it and I still would give it a 5 out of 5 stars. Great book. Then I read Uglies by Westerfeld, and I was really disappointed about this book. Don't kill me, please, please. I didn't really like Tally as a main character at all. I felt like she was hypocritical and rude to Shay, and I couldn't get over the way that she was written, and I felt like the third person really hurt this book as a perspective because I couldn't connect with Tally, because I think that if I would have been able to be in her head and know what was going on with her, I probably would have liked this a little bit more, but because that wasn't in the book, I was having a really hard time connecting with her. I gave this book a 1.75 stars. I never ever give out 1 stars unless it's like a book that I hate, and I feel absolutely positively horrible about giving this a 1 star. So if you love this book, please let me know why you love it and try to explain it to me, because I really want, whenever I don't like a book, I really try and understand why someone liked it and maybe see if I missed something. So if you think that I missed something, please leave it down in the comments so that I can maybe have better understanding about this book. Then I read Shatter by Taherah Mafi, and my friend Whitney over at Reading Novels has been telling me to read this book for so long, and I did, and I really enjoyed it. It was really good. It was really different than I thought it would be. I thought it would be, I don't even know what I thought it would be, but it wasn't this. But I did like this. It wasn't that, oh my gosh, amazing book that everyone talks about, but it was a good read, and I'm really excited because I really feel like the second book is going to be really interesting, and I feel like it's going to have this feel that I really love. So I'm really excited, and I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I can't wait to pick up the next one. After Shatter Me, I picked up the novella, the 1.5 in between Shatter Me and Unraveled Me, which is Destroy Me, and that's in the perspective of Warner, and we just get to see a little bit more about who he is and why he is acting the way he is. And everyone said that if you are going to be Team Warner, that novella is the reason why it would change your mind. And I did really identify and feel for Warner, but I still like Adam better. Warner, I don't know, I like Adam better. I still need to read Unravel Me, so I will see if maybe my point of view will change then, but as of now, Team Adam. Then I read Ask the Passengers by A.S. King. I love A.S. King's book. Please Ignore VRDs. It's probably one of my favorite books ever. I really enjoyed it. So when I picked up this one, I had really high expectations, but I really had a hard time with this book. I didn't really know what it was about. I knew it was about a girl who sends her love to airplanes, the passengers in airplanes, and that's all I knew. And I feel like if I would have read a little bit more about this, I would have been more prepared and I would have been able to understand things, because I was really confused at the beginning, and the main the protagonist, oh, what's her name, Astrid, I really had a hard time connecting with her, and the way that the story was written was kind of jumbling in my mind, so I didn't enjoy this as much as I thought I would, but I still did enjoy it, and I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then I read The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith, and I was really nervous about this book because everyone either loves it or hates it. It's like one of those books that a lot of people have kind of iffy thoughts about, and a lot of the ones that I've heard were negative, so I was completely afraid of reading this, and I didn't know, uh-oh, I hope you can't hear my fan, but I didn't know what was the problem. I just knew that storyline, and then I started reading, and I guess right now I see why people didn't like this, because for me, you probably know if you've been watching my videos for a long time, but point of view is key with me. If it's in first person, second person, third person, you have to pull it off really well, and this was in third person present tense, and I've never read a book in third person present tense, and I really didn't enjoy that writing style very much. It was very, very hard and confusing to me, and I just feel like everything was just going way too fast in this story, and I don't know if that's part of the writing style or if that's just the story itself, but I didn't like this one as much as I think I could have. I think I gave this either a 2.5 or 3 stars. I can't remember. I think I was leaning, oh no, 2.75, that's what I gave it, and it's a cute book, but it just wasn't my favorite. I found myself skimming the last like 30 pages, so it wasn't my favorite. Then I read Princess in Love by Meg Cabot, the third book in the Princess Diaries series. These are cute, fun reads, and I really loved following Mia through all of her problems, and this one wasn't my favorite story. I feel like maybe the first one was my favorite and they're going downhill from now, so I'm really hoping that the next couple of books that I pick up will be a little bit better, because I'm afraid that I'm not going to like the rest of the series. I love Mia and I love it, I just feel like the content of the stories is kind of lacking, so I gave this one a 3 out of 5 stars, and I really hope that they continue to be this good and continue to get better. Then I read Knocked Out by My Nunga Nungas by Louise Renison, and it's the third book in the Georgia Nicholson series. I feel the same way about this one as the Princess Diaries. The books are really cute and fun, but something needs to happen in the storyline that makes me want to keep going. And if not, I might end up stopping these series, but I don't want to, because now I don't think I'll stop these series. I'll keep reading, but I might not enjoy the books as much, and this was a 3 stars as well. The final book, as of from what I know, is Flirting in Italian by Lauren Henderson. This book is really cute. It's about a girl who goes to Italy to go, I think it's like a study abroad, because it's not during the summer, I don't think so, and then like she falls in love with a boy and all that kind of stuff, and I thought this was going to be really different than it was, because the girl goes over for like, because she resembles some old painting that is Italian, and she's from England, so she goes over to see if she's part of that family or something, and I didn't know that that was what it was about, and her love interest guy person was so annoying, and I felt like the writing style that this book was written in, it was first person present tense, which is my favorite, but I just felt like Violet was very annoying, and we were in her head a lot, and it was just, I don't know. I gave this a 3.5 stars, and it was good. It wasn't my favorite, but if you like cute kind of reads with girls and all that kind of stuff, it's really, really your kind of book. Now on to the books that I plan on reading for September. These are just the list that I have right now, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen some of them, but the others you haven't, and I might be reading more, I might be reading less. School starts for me the day after tomorrow. No, school starts tomorrow. And so when I'm in school, I tend to go a little bit on a schedule, so I might read more or I might read less depending on how much homework I have. So I'm just going to tell you the books that I'm reading. I'm currently reading The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I'm about right there. I'm not liking it that much. The beginning was really cute, but after a while it got kind of annoying, so hoping to finish this next month. Then I'm reading My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I'm reading this with Whitney over at Witty Novels. I'm about right there, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to finish this next month, so I'm excited. It's really good so far, really good. I'm going to be finishing The Archived by Victoria Schwab. I'm right there about, and it's not what I thought it was going to be. It's super, super slow, but I was reading this with a friend and she finished it already and she said that it gets better as you keep going, so I'm really gonna try and keep going, but as of now, I'm not liking it. Then I'm going to be reading The Boy in the Striped Pajamas with my library book club. I've never read this before and I've heard really mixed feelings about this book, so I'm really nervous about it, but I'm hoping that I'm going to like it, and I have a feeling it's going to make me cry. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. I'm really hoping that I can finish this series by the time that I graduate high school, which is this school year. So I have a full school year to finish this series, and I really hope that I can make it. If not, by the time before I go to college. Lola and the Boy Next Door. I loved Anna and the French Kiss, so hopefully this will be just as good, if not better than that. Ooh. It's trying to attack me. Maybe it's because it's trying to say that it's so good. Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry. Everyone loves this book, and I really want to get in on all the loveliness because it sounds really good, and I just want to, yes. Return to Paradise by Simone Elkeles. I really want to continue rereading this duology, and because I don't remember this one very much, so I want to continue and see if it is still good. Someone Like You and Keeping the Moon by Sarah Dessen. I want to read both of these because I'm reading her books in publication order, and I think it's this one then this one, and I'm just going to be continuing with Sarah Dessen's books. Artichoke's Heart by Susan Supley. This one's about a girl who is just about 200 pounds, and her parents and her mom and her grandma want her to lose weight, but she's kind of deciding if she wants to lose weight or if she doesn't, or if she wants to be her own person, and I think I'm gonna like it. Last but not least, I will be rereading C by Heidi R. Kling. Love, love, love this book. Made me cry the first time, so I want to see if I still love it and add it to one of the rereads that I'm going to be doing this year. So leave it down in the comments if you've seen any, if you've read any of these books, or even if you just want to talk about them. I will be there and I will totally reply to everything that you say down there. I hope you're having a wonderful booktastic day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!